right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. This might be the most handsome guy on the roster, Daniel Cormier, back to the proving ground here tonight, champ.
And he's got the body of a goddess. Look at this guy as he walks to the octagon. Phenomenal wrestler, Olympian, a page of accolades that are unmatched by anyone in the UFC. Two-division champion, phenomenal striker. Just the best wrestler the UFC's ever seen. And look at that hairline. Has this guy been visiting LeBron's barber? Because it seems to be growing in reverse.
You got the best skin fade in the business. Actually, his parents wanted to name him Adonis Cormier, but they felt like DC sounded better than AC. But joking aside, this is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. You are that. Your future's in the Hall of Fame, but you got a big one in front of you here tonight.
It'll be a big fight, but I expect Daniel Cormier to get his hand raised.
All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away from him.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel DC Cormier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Had several moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Cormier.
Oh. Getting him out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great. Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Nice positional control here. All right, side control now.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Cormier's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
All right, round two.
In a ton of trouble right now. He's hurting bad, man. That right hook is nasty. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Nice strike.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Tags him with that uppercut. Makhachev's double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by DC. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Cormier's pass attempt denied.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
1 minute.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing. Changing the position.
Cormier's right back to the full mount here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right, take a seat, please. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active and a little bit more in movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay? Keep that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, misses with the jab. Good inside leg kick.
Beautiful job by the champion. All three is intrigued.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by DC.
Now he's trying to guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Nice defense.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. In the half guard.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Cormier's back in full mount.
Great defense by this fighter.
10 seconds now to go in the round.
Great submission defense.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, listen, you're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position, okay?
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Ready. Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt wrapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, and now the...
Oh!
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Working Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by DC. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Takedown defense holds up. You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got to fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Get your hips back. Hold your hips.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Cormier's right back to the full mount. Nicely done. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Islam Makhachev. 10 seconds to go in round 4. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Cormier ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Cormier ground and pound from half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. 20 seconds to go in the fight.
Use your hips to get up.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is considered a split draw.
And still the baddest man on the planet. I know you haven't retired yet, but I don't necessarily want to see you share the octagon with that monster.
I mean, this dude is a savage. There is prestige in being called the UFC heavyweight champion. He remains that. He is the standard by which all heavyweights are measured.